Hey, beautiful. Today I wanted to take a minute, do something a little bit different, and share with you what was on my tea pack and talk about what it means to me. So it says, accept the challenge you are facing. It may become your greatest gift. And this, a lot of things come up for me when I read it a couple of hours ago. um, One thing is a lot of the challenges that I was faced with in the military, and just wondering how things unfolded the way that they did. I'll use the example of wanting to join the Army band as a vocalist. So it took me two times to audition and get in, because the first time I was in Germany and I auditioned, I got accepted into the band and chorus, but my time was almost up at that duty station. So it was time for me to move. And I had to go through getting approval from higher up people that were outside of the band field. So the branch or the field that I was a part of. And they quickly came back with a no, a sharp no. And I was like, okay, okay. So fast forward, I get to my new duty location, and I get there, and within 2 months I'm deployed to Afghanistan. My unit was already over there, and they needed me to come over there. So I'm like, okay, I'm here 2 months and now I'm leaving my family. Like, we still had boxes packed and everything. But I get over there and I start, working on my singing, continuing to work on my vocals, because that's just something that I love. And then we had some new leadership come in, and it's so funny how things work out, talking about challenges and how they come back around to be something that you possibly can do in your future. So because I had been singing and different things like that, when there was time for a leadership change, they were having a ceremony and they asked me to sing the anthem. And so I did it, right? Fast forward again, the leadership change that had happened, the person in command, he was in the Army band previously. And so I was like, wow, okay, this is news to me. Well, he reached out to the band on my behalf from where we were, which was Colorado. And from me singing and continuing to work on myself, singing for the ceremony, being able to speak with the commander who used to be in the band, him reaching out to the band leadership back in Colorado while we were still in Afghanistan, opened up a door for me. So when I got back, guess what? Your girl auditioned, and I got in. And it wasn't like that easy and that smooth, because there were two other people that was auditioning as well. Beautiful, strong voices. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, I didn't know it was going to be anybody else auditioning. I just thought I was coming back from deployment. I'm going to go audition and we're going to be like, a yes or a no. So not only was it the pressure of the yes or the no, it was also myself going against like two other strong vocalists. And by the grace of God, and just through like my consistency and my hard work, I was the one that got selected, because they literally was like, it's three of you guys, we can only take one. And I'm so grateful like that was the opportunity for me. And so just throughout my time with the band, it was a lot of challenges. Like, I felt like I didn't belong there because I didn't have the musical education, even though I had been, singing all of my life, had been in groups when I was preteen and teenager, singing groups, competitions, different things like that. But oftentimes I didn't feel like I belonged because I didn't have the education, the musical education to go along with it, like some of my like the majority of my peers. But anyway, so that left me kind of questioning myself and like wondering if I belong there. But to just sum everything up, I thought that when I was in Germany and I got accepted into the band but wasn't able to stay, and then I left and got to a new place and deployed, I didn't understand why those things were happening and why I couldn't extend my time in Germany and be with the band there, be with the chorus, and like start my singing career in the Army. But it didn't work out like that. But when I tell you, like, the doors were still open for me, and the no turned into, well, it's three of you guys and we can only take one, and that turned into, yes, here we are, you know, in the band. And then me questioning myself. It was just a lot of challenges along the way. But what I learned from that is, if it's something that you really want and you know that you can do it, then it's best to go for it. One of the things that a person that was my supervisor at one point when I was in Germany, I was like, I don't know if I should audition. Like, I'm a little bit nervous. I don't know. And she was like, the only thing they can say is a yes or a no. So like, just go do it. And so I was grateful for, you know, that word and that encouragement. And so to sum it up, we're gonna have challenges, but have faith, believe in yourself. And if it's something that you want, then just continue to go after it, continue to fight. So I'm so grateful that, like, even though it didn't work out in Germany, that I continue to sing, I continue to do what I loved, and it opened some amazing doors, because I actually had the opportunity to sing on CNN Live, and in front of a live audience prior to President Obama coming out to speak while I was at Fort Lee, Virginia. And who would have thought, you know, all of those roadblocks and speed bumps to get to that point. And even during the season where I was questioning myself and I was going through a lot, like, I stepped out there with all of those lights shining, you know, just still not feeling 100% about my belonging there. But here I am singing on national television, like, not bringing the president out, but after I did the anthem, he came out. So anyway, I just want to encourage you to stay in the fight. If it's something you love, but you feel like you are not at the level where you want to be, continue to work on it, and don't allow the no's to stop you. Keep going and believe in yourself, and trust and have faith that it's going to work out. All right. So I know that was a long story, but it's all good. I love you, and believe in yourself. You got this.